Donatello on your left, Jackie on your right. And both these players have a bit of a split board, a little bit more accessible for Donatello, but a lot less yellow. Only 4 yellow viruses available. Meanwhile, Jackie, not a lot of use for that red blue. We'll see what she decides to do here. And you're going to see a little bit more hesitation, a little bit more deliberate style from players because these aren't the players you see in gold, but that doesn't mean they're not good at this game. They're going to make smart plays, good combos, and we're already seeing here a very, very close game to start, Prey.
Very, very close, and I like the sort of color variation as we have a mist drop there, I believe, potentially from Jackie with that blue red. Oh, very
Ooh,
close
and
at the top of the board. Very risky from
yeah.
here on in, but it gets it cleared.
Yeah, very risky. If a top out happens, you start the board over, and that might not be too terrible this early in the game, but you've got to be smart here. And there's a couple of horizontal doubles Jackie had an opportunity for, but still maintaining
Mm-hmm.
a good game so
Oh,
far. It's 7-7 here, and another double that's going to put Jackie in the lead. Although Jackie now playing a red exclusive board, and it's almost a blue exclusive board on Donatello's side.
yeah, very close to being completely monocolor on Donatello's side here, but 3 viruses left on Jackie's board versus the 5 over on, but getting rid of 2 from that. Donatello now almost pretty much free and clear now on the rest of his viruses. One more red needed for Jackie here, and it's going to come out now and out at a 137
Both
into level
players.
5. Both players.
Both players out at that 137, so very, very close here. Remember, these players playing through 4-7 here. You're looking for about a 7. You don't want to go really any higher than 7 minutes to have a good serviceable time here.
Hmm.
You'll see good players get that sub 6 territory, and it is still fairly close here. A little bit more accessible of a board for Donatello as Donatello continues to apply the combos here, and a good cross clear or drop cross there rather from Jackie. That's going to put her at 17 here. Still puts her a little bit behind as Donatello is going to get a good clear there and another clear, limiting that yellow from the top of the board. Now in single digits with that sweet cross right in the middle of the board. It's a still a close game here. It's a very red heavy board for Jackie and a little bit spired, but it's still pretty accessible for Donatello.
Donatello now just needing the yellows to come out and force to drop everything down, which is what he is getting, clearing horizontaling that yellow out, now only needing blues from here on in, and is going to get very lucky. The doctor being very kind today.
Yeah, 256 there for Donatello as Donatello hits that halfway point here. And Donatello is continuing to pour on the speed here. Jackie is not far behind here, just needing this last yellow out at a 308 and getting into 6. It is now a 6 virus advantage here, though a couple of good combos or 0 drop clears can really put Jackie back in this game. Jackie, our 9 seed, making her DrMC speed debut here in the silver bracket once again. And Donatello here, a stalwart, looking for their first ever match victory in DrMC history. We will see how things continue to transpire here as both players continuing to pour things on. It's a very yellow and red heavy board for Jackie. Jackie's going to need a blue in that center of the board, but it's almost red yellow on that left side, Prey.
Yeah, red blitz I think would be massive for Jackie. Hopefully she can get it in time. But now on Donatello's side, the doctor again being very kind with the red blue combos coming out here, but is kind of locked away those yellows, getting access to one now. But that last yellow's buried away in viruses. So you'll need to clear that out to get out of this level and into 7 clean.
Right, absolutely here. And both these players having to really figure out the solve here. Looks like maybe Jackie was hesitating, maybe going for that double red. Now going to take that double red here. I think that's the
Nice.
smart play and is going to build. And if can get a double red blitz here, can knock that out in a couple of pills. But I think the smart play here, yep, going for that horizontal early. And now setting up here. You've got a couple of options here, but it looks like Donatello is going to be out of 6 first at a 448, and Jackie not too terribly far behind here. is going to clear the lower one, and the top one out at a 456. These players neck and neck going into 7.
Yeah, not a very big lead here for Donatello. Donatello can sort of wrap himself up potentially here, but I do like the sort of break through the yellow here. Get that yellow out of there, and you be very kind on the others. Meanwhile, over on Jackie's side, kind of an interesting board start. I feel here, JP, but a miss drop on that red yellow.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit of a panic flip, and Jackie did
Yeah.
have the opportunity to get an L, yeah, and to really get a good setup going. But these reds that are wedged in, they're going to be a little bit difficult. It's just a blue-red top line almost exclusively here, and you're going to have to wonder about going horizontally on that yellow in column 1 here just to open things up. You can get that tuck over those reds in row 1 and start setting things up. But it does look like Jackie is just going to try to go hard clear on all of these pills up top. A good drill down here. It's going to be a bit of drop time here, and it is affording time here for Donatello. Donatello at 16, and it looks like
Oh, here
Jackie
comes the blitz.
may have made another misdrop. And but yeah, Prey Donatello needing a lot of yellow to really open this board up.
Yeah, needs that yellow badly, very very bad to open up the rest of his viruses. And the doctor was like, "I'm going to be nice to you in the first few levels. Now, not so much."
Yeah, and yellow is one of the more common. I mean, it is the most common color, but not by a huge percentage here. Blue, of course, being the least likely, as it is 10 to 16 here. Oh, and Donatello makes a bit of a
Oh
misdrop. It's
no!
easy to course
Oh
correct.
no! It's easy enough to course correct exactly, but needs that could genuinely, if Jackie now gets a good set of viruses from the doctor here, could quite happily come back into this, electing not to horizontal out those reds, but gets the yellow out anyway. Looking quite good
Donatello
here.
free and clear, but is gonna have to eat is going to be eating drop time no matter what, because there's something that's gonna have to overhang. You're really hoping here for that or that yellow blue
Oh
to really minimize things here. But it looks like Donatello is eschewing that play and could have drilled down. But is going to go under clear. Oh no,
no!
makes the miss drop. That's not too
Oh,
bad
double
though.
blue.
That double blue saving them out at a 746. It will be game 1, Donatello.
That was very close and very much lucky to get that set of blues out of there with the first miss drop of that. But Jackie was close. Jackie was really close there. It was very,
Absolutely.
very good first game. And hopefully it can be somewhat the same as we move into game 2.
Right. These players about ready to ready up here. And then we will be awaiting readies from our players here as we press on into this best of 3.
Of course, the winner of this takes on our first seed in our first group game of the night.
Yes, Resumatic, who also is new to DrMC and got a very, very good seating. So we'll be also advancing
We
to
got our
that second
countdown
round.
incoming.
And we've
3,
got our countdown.
2, 1. Pills.
All right, let's take a look at these players' starting boards. Very, very horizontally aligned here for Donatello. If Donatello can get a double yellow, can really do some damage and open this board up. Meanwhile, Jackie's playing a little bit more scattered of a board and is going to be forced to take drop time as we're seeing on display their prey.
Here's the thing, taking drop time early on, not overly bad. It's later on in the levels that you really do not want to be taking that drop time, but nice little double red there, clearing out that and dropping everything down. Color combos coming out nicely from the dock, and I would have just cleared that vertically. But looking over at Donatello's board, looking very nice.
Yeah, Jackie playing with a little bit of hesitation here. You gotta play with a little bit more sense of boldness here in that silver bracket. You just gotta make sure that you're confident about every play that comes down And we're sort of seeing that here is a little bit tied up as far as yellow goes everywhere. But a good board here. It is 8-8 here, much more favorable board for Donatello in terms of board health. That's a good horizontal
Nice
double.
horizontal.
Yellow is useless right now to Donatello, so got to be very creative with plays here. Might have gone for the double, but gets another red blue, so that is moot. And now has the setup. Oh, gets the horizontal underneath. That happens to the best of us, and is just going to be out at a 126 here as Jackie continues to fight for.
Yeah, still with 4 viruses left to go in this level 4 as Donatello powers on through 5, clearing out that yellow, but dropping down that red on top of the blue is going to need to clear that out. And a good drop down clear there. Just needs to unbury that blue and we'll be out of here.
A very scary situation for Donatello. Almost made a misflip, but corrected it at the last second here. Gets the pause buffer out at a minute 58. Jackie is down by 9 here, but Jackie does have a good board here already going and getting a couple of viruses off the board. Really, really well done here as just getting this red-yellow blitz here, not getting any sort of blue help so far, and really taking a moment to decide what to do with that red-blue. And good play here so far. It is still a 10 virus lead, though, for Donatello.
Yeah, Donatello powering through. Now only 1 red virus left, and it's going to be buried below yellow. It's getting the color combinations out here as well. And beautiful L clear off of that. And now looking to horizontal out that red. And only 2 viruses left, and it'll be out of this and in to number, say, into level 6. And it will be out at a 250.
A really strong finish there by Donatello. Jackie here is continuing to pour it on those, now down into single digit territory. And Jackie has played an incredibly clean 5 here. Just making sure that there's no garbage here. That little weird block though on that right side, that's going to be a little awkward to manipulate here. But here comes Donatello with a couple of clears and really just taking a lot of the blue off the board. Not a lot of use for blue here, really looking for red, looking for yellow as it continues to be advantage Donatello here. Good horizontal clear by Jackie. Jackie just needing these last couple of reds here. We are working on getting Jackie's next box in there for you as well. And there goes 1, and there goes 2. Jackie out at a 342 here. And with the struggles... Oh, go ahead.
I like how Donatello is working with the pills that he's not needing. He's been very smart with them, putting them in a position that allows him to potentially move in for horizontal or just flat out clearing them. He's doing very well on that front.
Very much so. As Jackie here has narrowed the deficit here to 7, as Donatello is just having trouble coming up with anything here. Just not getting incredibly favorable RNG and just with the board
blue
layout.
blitz.
That rare blue blitz, but look at this combo is going to clean that board right back up here. But pray no blue to speak of on Donatello's board.
Yeah, so if it comes towards the blue halves of the pills, there's going to be no use for them and could potentially set up some garbage. Meanwhile, Jackie bringing down combos, very nicely done. He's probably going to focus on that blue with it. No, never mind, going for it.
A little bit of a panic play there, and we'll see that from players in our silver bracket. And the thing that I always tell players is commit to what you're going to play before you start pressing down. And you can just by that alone, you can be a lot more confident in your play style, whether it is comboing or straight clearing. It's all a matter of just being able to commit to your play here. But Donatello looks like he has it well in hand, and he might get his first match victory in DrMC history here. Just needing that last yellow, and he is going to get it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's still got 1 level to go. Counting is difficult.
We're going into 7, and Donatello now with a 10 virus lead.
I'll be over here if you need me.
So you got it, JB. You got this. I believe in you. Oh, no. A misdrop there from Donatello. That could be costly because it's very high up on the board. Needs to get it cleared quickly as possible.
Yeah, and Jackie seems here to be playing a little bit messy of an end game. And this, I've told new players this is, Donatello just in
Donatello!
danger of a top out. And I would even say at this point, maybe take the top out. You have the lead. If you continue to progress here and that top out happens, you've got to start all over. So a good save there, but really, really dangerous. I mean, in that situation, it may have almost been beneficial to take an intentional top out and just start clean.
He's now got to clear up. That's the only problem he's now facing. He had to clear up, which costs him the time because he's having to do that, and it allows Jackie back into this. But again, look at Jackie's board. Needing that space, needing to clear it up, is going to horizontal out the yellow and then prepare for the last few viruses left on the board. The double red is going to be very, very helpful and potentially going to be able to set up for this. Clear out those blues, and you can horizontal out the yellow.
That does seem to be the play here. Good setup, and now has the combo out here.
Oh,
So
lovely.
out at a 647 here. And with that just rough start for Donatello here as it continues to pile on, especially on that left side here. Jackie still in this with a shout. It is a 9 virus advantage here for Donatello, but Jackie now starting to pour the speed on here and is going to take an intentional misplay, but can still make a good play out of it. And we're seeing that there. Now we're really seeing some smart play here by Jackie, turning on the
Ooh.
speed, getting some good double plays. Might have gone for the double yellow out in column 3 just to open up that left side of the board, but still just absolutely in this right now. It is 23-15 here as Jackie continues to pour on the board here, but Jackie hyper focusing on that right side. You've got to balance that left side as well. You want to try to keep that overall top line low. And with that board elevation high as it is now, where Jackie is prey, it could mean a lot of drop time or building under clears, and that can eat up a lot of seconds.
The exact same can be said here for Donatello. Look at the board state that he is in currently, all of them up towards the middle side of the pit of the bottle. Oh, and look at the combination coming out. It's just a shame that it didn't land down towards the blue to clear that off. It's now going to definitely eat up some board time here, JB.
Yeah, and Jackie's now starting to pour on the speed. She's playing a clean board. That's a
Oh,
double clear. It's going to be a 1 virus game. Jackie looking to keep her tournament life alive here, 4-3, as Donatello still has to build. Donatello's got to make a big build here. It's 3 red viruses to go, and and Donatello is tied up. It is 3 viruses to go for Jackie. Now 2, just needing 5 red pill fragments in some semblance. There's one of them. Now just the horizontal left. Can Donatello get it? Donatello is going to be out at an 845. He escaped that final game.
Jackie out at an 849.
Wow.
Oh my word, what a first game of this bracket.
And that is Donatello's first match win in his DrMC career.